Hello and welcome to another one of my Minecraft videos. This one is on the Buildcraft mod. It is on the filler object or portion of the Buildcraft mod as opposed to the quarry. And here's the filler here. And what the filler does is it will fill in a defined area. Same as with the quarry, you mark out an area with the markers. Now that's all you need for a single height. Or you right click on one of them, right click on another one of them. That's all it needs to tell it what the area you need if it's only one block high. If you want, you can set a fourth marker, and that'll define the height of the area also. Now you're talking about this whole area, 2-block high area. Now you can do various things to this area that you've defined. You can have it fill it in with an area. You can have it fill it in but hollow inside, so it's just the outside shell gets filled in. You can tell it to build stairs. You can tell it to flatten the area, which will bring up any holes and gaps underneath up, fill them in until it's all level. It will also remove all blocks from an area, and that's what I use it for. I use it for mining. It's great for that. But to give you a quick overview here of what it does, when you set the filler object down next to one of the markers, they disappear, or they break loose actually, and you go pick them up again so you don't have to recraft them. You get a power source out, and lastly you fill this to tell it what you want to do. To fill it in solid, you have to use these bricks, and that pattern tells it to fill in the defined area. And then you put in the material you wanted to fill it with. Let's fill it with dirt. And then just turn it on. Now if I'd only used 3 markers, the second row would not be building here. And there you go. Now I'm going to fill it with glass, and that tells it to empty the defined area. And that's that. Now I'll go down to the mines where I use this, and I'll show you how practical use I have for it. You want to pick up all this stuff again, of course. Those red markers stay there until you re-log in again, and then they're gone. Kind of helps see what you've done, but so down to the mines. Oh, there's some lag. And there goes my cart. I built this thing here mainly to get rid of stone, because when you use this filler to remove stone, you get a lot of stone later on. I use it to burrow out this whole thing here in 3 large chunks. Once you have it, once you have your area set up that you're going to use, what I did is I went down one aisle, had to dig down all the way to the end and set up the markers. And then I went parallel to this one, this pathway, down at the end down there. Here's how you can tell how far you can go. Set one of these markers out and then power it with a piece of redstone, and it does this. And these go about 60 blocks. How boring to watch me walk this whole distance, but I can't find the run key. So anyway, that's how I knew how far down I could go, and then I did the same thing that way. So I had my working area. Now it's just a matter of setting these markers up every so often and let it do the work. So I'll move over a few here. Go right down here. That's where I'm going to go down. So I'll put a marker there. And then down here, put a marker there. Now I right click on it, and if I was off by one, this would not have made the line, but they're in the same row, so they connected. Go up here. See, now I have a one wide area that goes all the way to the front marker there. So we'll put the filler object down here again. And the markers are broken loose, so it's ready to go. I fill it with the glass template or pattern so it knows I want to empty. Give it its power and hit it. Now you can see it's digging away. When it reaches the front, it'll come back and start here again, and it'll do the second row. And you can start walking in and picking up the minerals. You can't light it up yet though, because it'll just remove the torch as soon as you try. See, if I try to put a torch out here, it just pops it off again. And one thing you got to be careful of, it's going to cut away the stone above you too, because I just had to go up that high. It could open up lava, it could open up gravel or sand. I generally make them too wide. I use a 4th marker here to specify a too wide area, and then I can start walking down there and I can just step off from one side or the other depending on which side is currently being mined out. But I didn't want to take, I mean, as you can see it. Okay, it's doing the last row now. As soon as it finishes, it does automatically shut off, and I can start putting light in there, torches in there. Oop, I guess it's not done yet. No, I can see it's still going. It doesn't beep or anything. You just have to Hmm. Alright, it's done now. That was weird. And you do have to watch out that you didn't uncover a lava pit. And there goes my son. And so there you go. I tried doing a full 60 by 60 by 4 high area, and that was a big mistake because you can't get in there because of everything falling down. Monsters start spawning. You can't light up the area at all. It stays dark, and it takes a long time to do that big of an area. I even tried just a 6 wide by 4 high, and the length, and the same thing. It remains dark for so long that you start getting lots of monsters spawning in there, waiting for it to finish. So I stick to 1 or 2. So yeah, here I've been doing them 2 wide. And that works pretty good, and you find lots of minerals, as you can see. Saves on your pick, and it's a lot faster. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching.